he's wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Detroit Tigers going up against the Chicago White Sox. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. All right, partner, ready to go. Always a pleasure to get things started with you on opening day.
Well, Happy New Year, buddy. And anyone that's involved in baseball, even though it's not January 1st, this is the start of a new year. Every team has playoff hopes. I love this time of the year. I'm excited to get things going.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just a little bit away from first pitch. And today's starting pitcher, Garrett Crochet.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters have a hard time staying back.
All right, ready to go here. And the batter now, Alan Trammell. Here comes a pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And the pitch. On the ground, right side. Lopez throws to first. One up, one down. Okay, let's check out the lineup. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
If they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away. Jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
Swings through that one for strike two.
This guy at the dish excels in two-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Next one misses. 2-2. One down, base is empty. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 gone.
Well, I think he was waiting on the changeup right there, and he got it. It just drifted too far in on him. I think that pitch is just a little more out over the plate. Probably squares it up, but instead, he's going to have to go take a seat.
Now it's going to be Al Kaline. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Tigers nothing. White Sox coming up. You're dialed into the show. Back here with my pal Siggy, and our pitcher in this game, Hal Newhouser.
Well, over 200 career wins. That's a lot by today's standards. Tells you about the longevity of his career, his ability to work deep into games, even when he doesn't have his best stuff.
And stepping in is the speedy Luis Aparicio.
The shortstop, Luis Aparicio.
And that one ripped to left. Canna makes the grab, 1 down. And let's take a look at the lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Frank Thomas. 2 down, nobody on. And another ball. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And you know, if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Paul Konerko up next for the White Sox. And there's ball 4.
Take your base.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
2 outs, runner first. Paul Konerko steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swing and a ball popped up. Under it. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. White Sox come up empty first time around. We'll head to the second from the south side. No score. Second inning set to go. Now it's the DH, Martin Digo.
He consistently hits the ball hard. His exit velocity and barrel rate near the tops in the league. The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Kicks and fires. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Gio Urshela to the plate. 1 down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The lefty fires. Line drive caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's going to be Tony Clark. Two outs. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Second inning here, no score. Back foot slider struck him out. Tigers are shut down there. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here on the south side, bottom half of inning number 2, and now it's Luis Robert. And another ball.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Inside corner for a strike, and the count is even, 2-2.
James Kingsley working the plate. Kingsley's pretty well respected around the league.
Yeah, when you talk to players, I think consistently he is one of the guys you hear compliments about. Players appreciate the job he does back there.
Yeah, and that's kind of all you can ask for, really, just a fair chance to go out and have success.
Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting no left field.
Minnie Minoso steps to the plate for the White Sox. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. That one hit to right. Flashes the leather on the running catch. 2 down. And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick. Stepping in, Harold Baines. And now the lefty. That one catches the zone, and the count 1-2.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Next one in the dirt. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the White Sox. We'll move to the third with no score. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. Now, here is Jake Rogers. That's a little bit low. And so the lefty allows the leadoff free pass.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Colton Heat, the next to hit. Left-hand hitter waits. And that one fouled off. And a good eye there.
It's a good take.
Rogers on at first. Nobody out. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
It's his first strikeout at this level, but it definitely won't be his last. So, those early bats are all part of the process for a rookie. And trust me, big league pitching just looks different than minor league pitching. He still has plenty of opportunities ahead of him in this one, though.
Here's Mark Canha. The 1-1. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Man at first, one away. To finish him off. So the batting order turns over. Now it's the shortstop, Alan Trammell. And a pitch. And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 3-1. Fly ball to right. And that is that. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. No score. Set for the bottom of the third. Here is Yoan Moncada.
The third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Here's a 1-1. And there's a foul ball. The pitch.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Breaking ball inside. 3-2 now. Right side. K-line should have it. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Batting done. The catcher,
Martin Maldonado up to hit. That one missed. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. On its way to the corner. K-line hustling after it. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Next pitch is outside. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The wind of the pitch. Foul tip into the mid. Struck him out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Luis Aparicio steps to the plate for the White Sox. The pitch. And a bunt towards third. Bare hand grab over to first. Not in time. He's safe.
Nearly a highlight reel play at third, but the bare hand grab still wasn't enough to get the out. Great effort to make that play as close as it was, though.
So 2 down. Nicky Lopez up to the plate. Two outs. That misses. Ball 2. Aparicio on the run. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here on opening day. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. The runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 3 innings complete. We're tied 0-0. Back here on the south side, John Shelby with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Riley Green. A wind in the pitch. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
In the air out towards right center. Baines pulls it down, and there's 1 down.
Now right field.
Al Kaline up now for the Tigers. Got the back going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
And it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Baines makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing here this half, and midway in the 4th, no score. Back at guaranteed rate field, ready to go, bottom 4. And now, Frank Thomas. The line to kick the pitch. And another ball.
You know, these White Sox just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Next pitch is downstairs. And a rope in the center field base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
And now the DH, Paul Konerko. And a swing and a miss. One away. Luis Robert now.
Look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
The 2-1. Good eye right there. Thomas leads off first with one away. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound. But, you know, his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
So first and second with one man gone. Minnie Minoso steps to the plate for the White Sox. And a 1-1. Just missed.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Bull.
Swings through that.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
The right fielder, number 3.
Harold Baines steps to the plate for the White Sox.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball,
As he was out
2
front that
strikes.
time. First and second, 2 down.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
And a swing and a miss. Third out, and that ends the frame.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the 5th inning. Down the third baseman, Gio Urshela. And a pitch.
That's ball 2.
First sign of movement in the White Sox bullpen. Davy Garcia getting ready to go. Toussaint also getting ready. That's in there. That's strike 2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 2-2 now. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Tony Clark now at the plate. And here it comes. And downstairs. One out, bases empty. Swing and a miss as he was late.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
I think he just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Here's the power hitting catcher, Jake Rogers. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here is Moncada.
Third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
And a pitch. That one's in there. Now 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Martin Maldonado steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Martin Maldonado.
On a strike, the pitch. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The wind of the pitch.
2 balls, 2
Bases
strikes.
empty, 1 away. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Laced into left. That's a base hit.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and get it into the outfield.
And next to hit for the Sox, Luis Aparicio. And 1-2.
Now try to bunt for a hit right there, and you can tell he's trying to get something, anything going offensively.
Next pitch just misses. And that's ball 2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
It's talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on.
Maldonado, the runner at first with 2 gone. And another ball.
Oh, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
The pitch. That's towards center. Makes a nice running catch. And that will end the inning. So 1 left for the White Sox. Still no score. And we're back. Top of the 6th inning. Now it's the second baseman, Colt Keith. Here's a 1-1. And that one missing low. Way out front for strike two.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one.
Aparicio. One up, one down.
Here we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Mark Canha up now for the Tigers. The Tigers hitless so far in the game. Fought off foul. And that one almost got him. And down on strikes he goes. 2 away.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like a goal when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Next offering is down low. And that's in there at the knees. On the ground, and that's through. Their first hit of the ball game, and that extends the inning.
Up next for the Tigers, the center fielder,
Here's Riley Green. 3-2. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, that could be a big walk in this ball game. Moves the go-ahead run into scoring position. So some pressure pitches coming up in this next AB.
Now the White Sox manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Garrett Crochet gives way, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. White Sox going with a new arm, Davy Garcia. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Al Kaline up now for the Tigers. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure where their clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Tracks it down for the out. And that's the third out. Nice work from the White Sox pen. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. And we still have no score. Here on the south side, stepping in the long ball threat, Frank Thomas. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
The lefty closing in on 100 pitches. Here comes a pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. Goes down looking.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a cold ball or anything. I just think he was flat out close and did not expect that location, in my opinion.
One down, base is empty. That catches the top part of the zone. 1 and 2.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then buried that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Luis Robert steps to the plate for the White Sox. And misses inside. Hot shot to third. Slings it across, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Chi Sox held in check here, and we are still scoreless. Top of inning number 7. Now it's the DH, Martin Digo.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
Foul ball there. And a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging. That's the first out at the top of the 7th.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Oh, great stop to first. Throw is low, and he can't pick it.
Well, this is unfortunate because it looked like it was going to be an awesome play, something we see on the highlights tonight and tomorrow. But you have to applaud the effort on the stop. And if you don't take care of the throw, it goes from a wow moment to one you regret really quick.
Go ahead run on base. And up next for Detroit, Tony Clark. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. On the ground, could be 2. Flips it for 1. Over to Thomas. 2.
Got the batter to hit it exactly where he wanted. That textbook 6-4-3 double play, gets out of the jam and back in the dugout.
Back here on the south side. Here's the left fielder, Minnie Minoso. Andy Diaz. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That misses off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
3-2 now. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. You don't want to wake the team up with a free pass.
And up next for Chicago, Harold Baines. With the go-ahead run at first, here the bottom of the 7th. Next pitch is outside. Activity in the bullpen. Will Vest preparing to come on if needed. Chafin also throwing. That clips the zone, and it's 2-2.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
3 and 2.
In the dirt, but kept close. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Left-hand batter waits. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. kicks and deals. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. And the pitch. In the air to left, down the line. Canna sizing this one up. Drops into the glove.
Now batting, third baseman, Yohan Moncada.
And now Yohan Moncada.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base. I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
Runner on the go. Squirts away a little bit. No throw, safe at second. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Just missed. Martin Maldonado hitting on deck circle. The pitch. And fouled off. And that's ball four.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having some real issues with control.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Al Newhouser will depart, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. So the Tigers get a new arm from the pen. Will Vest.
Will Vest.
Martin Maldonado digs in now.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
The 1-1. And that one fouled off.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
And another ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And now two gone.
Big strikeout there as he works to strand that go-ahead run at second base. But job's not done yet. Got to get that last out before you can exhale and get back into the dugout. It's kind of tough to do with this home crowd applying so much pressure.
Back to the top of the lineup, Luis Aparicio steps to the plate for the White Sox. 2 on, 2 outs. High fly ball down the left field line. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that is the inning. White Sox strand a couple, and we're still knotted at 0. Back at Guaranteed Rate Field, and here's the catcher, Jake Rogers.
Jake Rogers.
Outside low, 2-1. This one smoked out to left. Brings it in, and there's one down.
Good piece of hitting right there. Nice hard line drive to the outfield. You're trying to get on base, represent that go-ahead run. Can't hang your head on that at all.
And next to hit for Detroit, Colt Keith. Just missed. Mark Canna to bat next. In the air, out towards left center. And there's 2 down.
Now batting.
Mark Canha up now for the Tigers. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it's even up.
That's inside.
Chases that one out of the zone. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. And we still have no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the number 2 hitter, Nicky Lopez. The 1-1. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. And another ball. That misses. Full count 3-2. Frank Thomas in the on-deck circle for the White Sox. And right back to the mound. In plenty of time to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Now batting. The first baseman.
Frank Thomas steps to the plate for the White Sox. Right field down the line, and that one slices foul. Pitch misses there. The count now 2-2.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
One down, runner at first. Next is the designated hitter, Paul Konerko. Righty delivers. Fought off foul. The 2-2. Here's a high chopper, and he picks it up in foul territory.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Got him swinging.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Digging in, Luis Robert. 2 outs. That's off the mark, and it's 2-1. And the right-hander deals. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. The White Sox leave one. It's the ninth, and we are tied. And we're back. All set to start the ninth in this one. And the batter will be the shortstop, Alan Trammell. The pitch. Right through there for a strike. And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball. I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location. He found a way to just get it by him.
And next up for the Tigers, Riley Green. That one is upstairs. One down, base is empty. And there's a curve for a strike. Oh, great stop to his knee, the throw, and very nicely done for the out.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
And now the right fielder, Al Kaline. That one fouled off.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
2 down, nobody on. And down on strikes. And the Tigers retired 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the ninth. No score. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Miguel Diaz.
Now pitching for the Tigers, number 58, Miguel Diaz.
Now the left fielder, Manny Minoso.
Now this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
Right-handed reliever. Out to short. And they get the leadoff man of the night.
Such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Harold Baines steps to the plate for the White Sox. Smoked on the ground a second. Tosses to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So up next for Chicago, Yoan Moncada. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
The batter, the catcher, Martin.
Now it's the White Sox catcher, Martin Maldonado. On the ground, Trammell. Throws to first in time. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. So they can't come up with the winning run, and that means we'll have to go a little longer here tonight to find a winner. And we still have no score. Back here on the south side, Martin Digo digging in now.
Martin Digo.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock. Martin Digo with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, dude. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you worked to get here.
No outs, runner at first. Here's the third baseman, Gio Urshela. And the righty deals. Good eye right there.
Pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out. Tony Clark up now for the Tigers.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
That missed by a lot. Now 2-2. One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Runner on the go. Ball outside. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get into scoring position.
Oh, he botches it. Throw to first. Gets it. Good job to stay with it there for the second out.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a hit, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat, especially when you're playing extra innings.
Rocketed it out towards right center. He pulls into second as a run scores.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Colt Heath getting ready to hit. 2 outs. Just missed. Man at second. Swing and a miss. And the count's even at 2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two outs, and one in scoring position. That's a base hit. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
The batter,
Colt Heath with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, dude. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you worked to get here.
Mark Canha, the next to hit. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Back there. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and they lead by 3.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
Tanner Banks will take over here.
Just trying to keep this one close here. And this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Back to the top of the Detroit order. Alan Trammell up now for the Tigers. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Already 3 runs across in the frame here in extra innings. Look out!
That ball got him right
And
there.
it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
The center fielder.
Riley Green up now for the Tigers. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. And a count. 1-2.
Pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
2 on, 2 outs. Off the mark there. And now it's 3-2. Al Kaline waits on deck. Left-hand hitter waits. Lined, and that's a base hit. Coming home. He will score, and it's 4-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So 2 on with 2 away. Al Kaline up now for the Tigers. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Big swing and a miss. And he chases that one. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. So 9 batters come to the plate. 4 of them score. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. Tigers 4 and the White Sox nothing. Here on the south side, and here is Luis Aparicio.
Ball.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one drifts inside. In the air, left field, down the line. Canna makes the grab, 1 away.
Up next for the White Sox, the second baseman.
And next to him for the Sox, Nicky Lopez. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the last half of the 10th. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2.
1 ball,
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
The next offering misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nice grab. Gathers and throws in time. Got him.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy in the mound.
White Sox down to their final out. And here's the first baseman, Frank Thomas. Just off the outside edge. And now 3-1. And that one fouled off. This could end it. Boots it. On to first. Ball game. And the Tigers take game 1 of the series on the road.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Tigers, 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 runners on base. For the White Sox, no runs, 5 hits, 1 error. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 40 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Guaranteed Rate Field, 40,615. The White Sox thank you for attending and encourage you to buckle up and please drive home safely.